What's up, YouTube? Haven't really had an update, so haven't made a video. Work just been busy still. This is probably one of the busier winters, at least for me. A lot of times they would send us south to work because we work outside. And then, other than that, there wouldn't be a whole lot going on. You'd catch a 2-week trip or something, come back and sort of be slow. But it just seems like there's been a lot going on in the shop, and they've had some work here for us, interior work and things that we don't normally do, or at least I don't normally do. Some others in my company do it, but yeah. So it is what it is. I'm happy to have the work, but I came home from work the other day, and unexpectedly, I had a box. And it was a package from Eric's Model Garage. Here's his shop card and his email. If you haven't seen him for some reason, or maybe you haven't seen him for a while, go over there and check him out. He's always got some great builds going on, and he does showcases usually of some old builds that are always really cool. Really enjoy watching his channel. And anyways, he sent me a kit out of the blue, which I get this out of the way. My stand. I can't say how much I appreciate it. He said he enjoyed watching my, seeing my IndyCar builds, and he had this in stash. So he sent it. It's still sealed. 25th scale Penske PC6 of Rick Mears. This was a Roger Penske owned car back in the day. Still pretty early in his Penske Racing IndyCar ownership, probably maybe within the first decade. I don't remember his first year at Indy as an owner, but I know that would have been Mark Donohue in the early 70s, probably. Yeah, so this is the Mears car for 1978, that area. Cam 2 sponsorship. Anyways, Eric said still sealed. You don't have to build it if you want to keep it sealed on display. That's fine too, which I thought that was really cool. But I've actually bid on this a few times on eBay, but it's always gone higher than I want to spend. I want to pay, just because they're not the easiest kits to build, and I don't want to break the bank on it. But I will be happy to build it and get it up on the shelf. So let's just be surprised together. It's got a little rip here. We're just gonna go ahead and tear into this and just take a look at it. We'll be the ones. We'll see it together. And thank you again, Eric. I'll have his link in the description. I'm not going to do an in-depth unboxing or anything, but I just wanted to show it off. There it all still is in the sealed bag, molded in some very nice white. Got the engine back there, some loose parts. Everything looks good though. No problems here. We got some good old period tire tree here, which are probably going to be the weak point of the kit more than anything. This is tires. Maybe I can get an upgrade from resin, or I got some options I could go through. Then you got the chrome tree, which is pretty typical era AMT dirty chrome with a lot of flash where there shouldn't be flash. I mean, it's just a lot of it's impossible to clean up. But Roger Penske's always loved his chrome, so we'll probably strip this and re-chrome it. Decals, actually, for as old as those are, those look great. Probably will source some extras, or some new ones. This is pretty impressive though for the age of this kit. And then another set of tires with the plug fits into the back tire like that. and then the front tire is one piece. That's pretty typical for the era of kit as well for these old AMT with the big fat tires. And the very typical 70s era instruction sheet. They even give you a sprue tree layout there. Yeah, this is all very fairly typical. I think if you get this all lined up and you get the motor, the engine mounted square, I think those are the sticking points on this old kit. It's just an old kit, you know. You got to take a little time to sometimes a little re-engineering is necessary to make it work. But I've seen some really nice builds of it. I know it can be done, so I'll take my time with it. And you know, I'm not going to get into it right this instant, but and we have the canopy here. Looks good. It looks like on the box art, yeah, it's probably tinted. We'll probably have to shoot some smoke over this, but no big deal. So yeah, you know, I probably will get into this sometime this year, you know, whenever I get a chance, and I'll get some decals sourced, and it'll be different. I've never built one of these Penske AMT kits. These have always eluded me. The 70s Eagles, like the Jorgensen Eagle and the STP Eagle, Gordon Johncock. I love these boxings of this era of AMT when they had the sort of silhouette on one side. I've got a modified and a sprint car that have this sort of box art, which I really like. So yeah, thanks again, Eric. Can't thank you enough, and we will build this at some point. Not sure when, don't have any plans on that front, but it will definitely be added to the build list, and I'll add it to I built one other Rick Mears car. I built his Pennzoil car from 1988, which he won the 500 with that year. So this will go slot in nicely with that, and a couple other of the 70s era, well, early 80s at least, you know. I've got a little something from everywhere as far as Indy cars go, so that's perfect. And while I got you for a minute, I also just bought this. You know, no deals on this or anything, but I mean, it was cheaper than I've seen it, so I just went ahead and bought it because I want to build it. That's the new Easy Click Aston Martin DB5, the Bond car. Growing up, you know, that was something, if it was on one of those TV channels on a rerun, Dad would always pop it on. You know, he liked those old movies, when Connery was James Bond. So just something I wanted to build. I'll build it as the Bond car. I know I've heard some people that have sort of lamented that you can only build it as the Bond car because it's got the hole in the roof for the ejection seat and all kinds of other stuff. You know, the spikes come out so you can pop the tires. It's pretty cool though. It's got the rotating license plate holder thing. Revell Germany boxing, so it's going to be a little bit more, yeah, sometimes those are a little more. This one wasn't bad. It was as cheap as I've seen it, and I want to build it. I'll build it, like I said, as the spy car. I'll probably put these on one side, sticking out. Maybe just do regular ones on the other. And I mean, that's cool just because you've seen it in the movies when they come out and he slices some tires, but I might just end up going with the regular knockoffs all the way around just for space saving purposes, because I do kind of put mine close up next to each other. So I don't know, I might not do that at all, but you know, I'll probably do the this sort of just like this, sort of halfway turned, and this is the bulletproof shield. They give you some bullet hole decals to put on the bulletproof pane there that slides up from the trunk. It's just a fun little kit, nothing to take too seriously. It's curbside. Just paint it silver and have some fun with it. So that's what I got for myself, just because I spotted it at a decent price. Oh yeah, and Eric sent me a nice note as well, talking about how he enjoyed my IndyCar builds, and you know, talking about how I could build it or keep it sealed for my collection, or whatever I wanted to do, and just hope that I enjoyed it. So that was very nice as well, and I really appreciate it once again. And then, because of work, I haven't had very much time at all at the bench, which I mentioned. However, one thing we did do, I worked on models one day, and all I did was get the camo on the FW190. My first attempt at modeling that Luftwaffe model. The reference photos I found, his modeling pattern was very random and sort of soft. Some of them you'll see the polka dots. His was sort of blown out everywhere. So that's what I tried to emulate. You know, you could never match the Luftwaffe camo because it was so random. And then it's got the splinter camo on the wings and the go like this, the wings and the top of the fuselage, and he had the yellow cowling and the yellow tail, which will get red scallops. So I think it'll look really cool once we get decals on it, and I'll show it off then as well, and maybe do some decaling this weekend. Figured I'd show you guys that, and other than that, that's all I got. I got some more packages coming from purchases, so I'll probably have another video relatively soon. But yep, that's all I got, and I hope everybody has had a great week so far, and it's getting close to the weekend, so you guys all have a great weekend too. In case I don't know when I'll do another video, I guess if the other things that I bought show up, then I'll show them off, and we'll go from there. So guys, hopefully you can get some bench time in, and I hope I can get some building in this weekend as well. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later.